This is all of our issue. This is not just a male issue. This is not just a female issue, as we've been told for a long time.
Universities and colleges stepping up efforts to reduce sex crimes. Every year, parents send their kids off to college with high hopes, but all too often students become victims of sex crimes. It's a problem that's difficult to track, even harder to prevent. 9 on 10's Lindsay McComal has this special report on sexual assaults on college campuses.
Don't drink too much while you're out. Obviously, that'll cause you to make bad decisions.
We asked college students what they thought about sexual assaults, how to prevent it, and how it's talked about.
The travel impacts was a huge one for girls. Think everything through.
If I'm going out in a skirt, that shouldn't deem that I'm going to be someone that can be taken advantage of easily.
Don't be a bystander. So if you see a girl that is obviously being drugged or is not competent, you should step in and help her.
The National Sexual Violence Resource Center says 1 in 5 women and 1 in 16 men are sexually assaulted while in college.
Most date rapes, most sexual assaults happens by people that you know rather than people that you don't know.
In 2014, Ferris State University handled 8 sexual assault complaints, which includes rape and fondling. Central Michigan University handled 14. There were no sexual assault investigations at Lake Superior State University in 2014. Universities readily admit their numbers aren't accurate.
We are aware that there's more than that. The other piece with sexual assault in general, nationwide, is that it goes underreported.
We recognize that there's still a fair amount of underreporting happening on campus.
Victim blaming is one reason why these crimes are underreported. It's part of a societal problem called rape culture, and you may be feeding into it without even realizing it.
Rape culture is the idea that it's acceptable for sexual assault to happen, and that women do certain things that ask for it. Usually has to do with, they were drinking, or they were wearing the wrong clothes, or they were, walking down the street when they shouldn't have been.
Gotta go one over to the right.
Angela Cook-Hochwater is the clinical director for Oasis, a family resource center that also helps assault survivors. She says conditioning that begins at an early age is another reason assault seems to be an accepted norm.
We're taught that boys will be boys, and that girls are supposed to always be nice and smile and always be gracious and things like that, which leads to this problem.
So what are universities doing to prevent these violent crimes?
There's no one program or one magic bullet that's going to end this. It's got to be a series of things. This is all of our issue. This is not just a male issue. This is not just a female issue, as we've been told for a long time.
Both Central and Ferris students complete online awareness programs. They also have support and advocacy groups on campus. Plus, Central's gone even farther.
They have 5 trained police officers that are specifically trained to handle sexual misconduct. They do a fantastic job.
We wanted to know what universities do to students found guilty of sexual assault. Out of the 8 complaints Ferris handled last year, 3 students were expelled and 1 student was suspended. The other complaints were either unfounded, not pursued, or the suspect was not a student. Requests for the same information from Central were denied, but the university insists they have strict sanctions.
For sexual assault, it's only suspension and dismissal.
But are all these programs and punishments enough to stop this from happening to college students?
I think we do a great job addressing our students when they walk in the door and making sure that they understand bystander intervention, our new policies and procedures.
If you ask me, are we doing enough? As long as one person is experiencing sexual assault, I'm not sure that there will ever be enough.
Lindsay McComal, 9 on 10 News at 11.